Hello, welcome to another Unity tutorial. Today I'm going to show you how to write a simple piece of script that will scale your resolution size in Unity to any screen that it's using. So any mobile device that it will be using, it will scale to the resolution of that screen. So I'm going to open Unity here. I already have a scene. It's just a simple scene, and all I'm using it for today is just to show you how to write that piece of script and get the canvas to scale regardless of the screen size. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to go on the canvas here. Okay, and the component we're interested in is the canvas scaler. So you have multiple options here on your UI scale mode. You can set it to constant pixel size, scale with screen size, or constant physical size. So we're going to put scale to screen size. Now, as you can see, it already kind of does that for you anyway, but you can set the resolution here. Okay, and what we're going to do, we're going to write a script that will allow us to put to change these numbers to change the reference resolution X and Y from script depending on whatever the screen size the game is running. So we're going to go ahead and do that. So we're going to create a new script here. So we're just going to create one here. C# script. This is really simple. So I'm just going to make this UI scaler. And then we're going to open that up. Now it's very important to know that with this tutorial I'm using obviously PC monitor at the moment, so the script is going to return the first screen that it finds. So if you are developing for mobile and you have your mobile plugged in and you're using Unity 5 remote, don't be confused as to why it's not picking up the resolution of your remote. It will only pick up the resolution of the first screen it's using. Now, with a little bit of extra programming, you could get this to display on screen. So when you test when you're running the game and you want to test to see the resolution, then you could get it to display up on the screen what the values are currently being put out. So I'm going to go ahead in here and we're going to start this. Okay, so it's very important that we need to make some public floats. So we're going to make two public floats. We're making them public just so we can actually see the code working. They don't have to be public. It would be better if there was private, but because we want to see those values, we're going to put them in public. So now we need to reference the canvas scaler. Okay, and in order to do that, we need to at the top here, we need to make sure that we are using Unity engine.ui. Okay, so now we should be able to access the canvas scaler. There we go. So that's the canvas scaler, and we're going to call this can for short. So in the start function, what we're going to do is we're going to say, okay, so the canvas scaler that we want, we simply get the component. Because we're attaching this script to the canvas itself, we don't need to find the canvas or the game object it's attached to, simply because we're attaching the script directly to it. So canvas scaler, and then we're going to create a separate function. Okay, we're going to call this set info. So in the start function, we're going to say we're going to run that function. So when the script starts, the game starts, it will run this function down here. So that will give it a chance to actually get the component. Once it's got the component, we're going to then run this function here, which will change those values. So we're going to say resox. So the public float that we've got above there is actually equal to this value is going to be a float. So we put it as float. We need to get the screen dot current resolution dot width. Okay, and the same for the other public bool we made, but this time we're gonna get the height. Screen.current resolution. So what we've done here is the public floats we made up here, we've given them a value now. But what value we're giving them is the screen, so the current resolution of the screen that's being used is width will equal this one here, and then again the same there, but for the height. Fairly simple, right? So now we're going to assign it. So we're going to say, so the canvas scaler we called can earlier. Okay, we need to get the reference resolution, and we need to make a new vector 2. Okay, so we're setting it as a new vector 2 to pass that information in. So reso x and a reso y. So we are passing in those two floats that we made earlier, and we're going to just simply get rid of that because we don't need it in the script for the moment. And we're just going to attach that to Unity to make sure that runs fine, error free. There we go. And we're going to go ahead and attach this script directly to the canvas, so we go and drag that over there. Now if you watch this box here, now when I press play, you will see that the values of reso x and reso y here that we made in the script are now the reference resolution. So as I mentioned earlier on in the video, you need to be aware that this will only detect the first screen that you're currently using. So if you are using Unity 5 Remote, it's not going to detect your mobile screen. Okay, so you would need to put in a little bit of extra coding. So then when you did run it on your phone separately, when you run the APK file, it will display on the screen for you there. So, but that isn't involved in this tutorial. But this little handy piece of script here will help get your game to make sure your UI will scale to any screen size that it's being played on. So I hope this has helped. I'll just leave that up there for a second. So yeah, I hope this has helped. If you've got anything you would like to ask me, any feedback, please leave a comment, a like, and subscribe. See you next time. Thank you very much.